And ooga fucking ooga cunts, welcome back to the Cunt stream. This is going to be the CNN Cunt News Network, where we talk about all kinds of weird shit, specifically in the news that's going on, like broccoli lattes, CIA families, and asexuality. Why do I have a feeling that the asexuality is going to piss me the hell off?
Because
the asexuality one's a little fun, yeah.
I don't know, it hits too close to home, maybe.
No, I'm not asexual. I just am currently not having sex.
He's involuntarily celibate.
I hate you so much. I'm not a fucking asshole. At this point, it's now voluntary.
But it didn't start that way. That just means you've given in.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much. I'm just not fighting the whole. I would have to do some very fucked up and criminal things in order to actually get laid at this point. But I'm not gonna do any of that shit. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is just bitch, piss, and moan about not getting laid secretly off air. And I've just confessed that to everybody. All right, you know what? What I
That'll
do?
get you laid in no time.
I cry myself to sleep every night if I can sleep.
Oh, Broncos.
No.
Oh, don't act like you're surprised.
No, he's gonna make me cry.
None of that is even remotely
It's
true.
like I just would, I wish I could, volunteer some pussy for Broncos like you could volunteer at a soup kitchen or something.
None of this is true. Anyways, so we've got a few stories. We've got a few stories for you today. A few of them are a bit confusing. I like the one that Rob was actually talking about a little bit off air before we actually went live about the CIA family thing, because that seems interesting, and it's one of the ones that's on the title. So Rob, why don't you go ahead and take off with that one first?
Okay, we are going to start with the headline that says St. Petersburg couple drive a minivan, volunteer at church, and were CIA spies.
Okay.
How cool would it be to actually be a CIA spy?
Nowadays, probably
Yeah.
not that cool.
Yeah.
Most of your job is done by fucking satellites.
Well, no, there's still got to be a couple fucking 007s out there, right? It's not all analysts and fucking satellites. They got to have. I mean, there's got to be some Ethan Hunts out there, some shit.
No, I'm not thinking there's a single fucking James Bond out there right now. You got to remember, we're fighting with different people now. If you're a fucking undercover agent, you're out there, you're in the fucking dirt, you got a fucking weird ass tan, you had to grow your fucking eyebrows together. We don't got James Bond no more.
It's like we have a Durka Jihad fucking super secret CIA spy.
I mean, the real question is, how much is it worth? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the real value of that job? Like, what's it paid? Like $45,000 a year?
Well, no, that's a very good question, and we're gonna find. And apparently, it'll get you a job at CVS.
You mean on top of fucking having to make like $45,000 a year and report to a government agency and constantly be on their fucking radar, you also have to fill out a 9-hour application and go through 3 different fucking interviews and get piss tested by fucking CVS.
Yeah, and get piss tested by CVS.
That,
yeah, well, I mean, what are your options once you leave CIA? What are your real world working skills if you're a CIA spy?
I have no idea.
I mean, are you a mechanic? Can you be an engineer? Can you fucking run a business? Can you fucking... I mean, like, what can you actually do that'll translate to practical money-making things in the real world?
Insurance rep, maybe.
True, but I think aside from the obvious, which would be law enforcement or anything that is law enforcement related, CIA operatives actually are well trained and well versed in a lot of different fields. So there is like a good chance that a CIA operative could just they are a field agent as well as an analyst, so they could get a job as an analyst. There you go.
They could also get a job at CVS. All right.
They could also get a job at CVS. Look, the only time
apparently with not without trouble.
True. But like you got to think about it like this: when it comes to the special agents kind of thing, CIA, FBI, all that shit, they've probably got training in other shit. So it wouldn't just be like, what are you going to do now? Well, I guess I'm going to go flip burgers because apparently you can't judo chop the fuck out of anybody, at any other job, unless that's your fucking job. But if you're ex-military and your only job was shoot and kill, well, you might either just become a cop or don't do anything.
Yeah, about law enforcement is about the only option for you once you really get out of the military. If you're if you were in the infantry or some shit. You know what I mean?
You got to learn a trade after you fucking left the military at that point. And if you don't learn a trade, you're pretty much flipping burgers.
I know a lot of females come out of there with some serious amount of fucking, pussy game and shit. So they just come home, wife up some fucking dude and they good to go. You know what I mean?
All right. So this article reads a little weird. This guy, he's dealing with the CIA spy as a subject matter, so he kind of goes a little John Grisham here. He takes some liberties with the way that this article is structured. So let's try and make it legible here. All right. Leading the Air Force as a nuclear missile officer meant he already had the highest security clearance available, but he was still a hippie at heart, so he applied to the Peace Corps. Thought he'd feed hungry children when he learned to play guitar. The caller ID read 703. The voice asked, would you consider serving your government in some other way? Much of what happened next is classified, but Andrew Bustamante, 38, will say what he can about being an officer in the National Clandestine Service, the undercover arm of the CIA. He's bringing his particular set of skills to a public audience with everyday espionage. The Knowledge, Art, and Impact of Spying, a series of lectures starting Monday at blah, blah, blah studio in St. Petersburg. So apparently he's doing talks about being a CIA spy, like lectures and shit. The talks are meant to help people think in a new way to boost businesses, careers, and relationships. Proceeds support Big Brothers, Big Sisters, LGBTQ programs. Though there's no way to verify exactly what Bustamante did between 2007 and 2014, timelines, tax records, and employment documents suggest his story is true. According to him, it goes like this. At, quote-unquote, the farm, the CIA taught him helicopter operations, fast rope rappelling, how to fight, how to drive, how to navigate, disguises, changing his body language to appear decades older, how to be ignored. Most importantly, they taught him to manipulate. Espionage is about carefully crafted relationships that uncover hidden truths. Using a scientific cognitive base, people can be programmed to do things that make no sense. Bustamante said, things not in their best interests. They taught him to steal without getting caught. You feel torn, like a good guy and a bad guy at the same time. You understand how narrow that line is, Bustamante said. We all rationalize it as something a hero does in service to their country. But you do realize it's the same set of skills criminals use to smuggle drugs and steal identities. The difference is that we're trained exactly how to do it. Criminals have to do trial and error. He met a fellow officer named Jihi at an orientation. Don't get to know the other people in the auditorium too well, they were told. They did not listen, but at the start of their relationship, they didn't even know each other's full names and communicated through a secure system. Years later, they would redact their early conversations so there would be a non-classified report of their getting to know your courtship chit-chat. Once married, they worked cases together. Her specialty was targeting. His was operations. We were kind of the right left hand for our government wherever we needed to go, he said. He was an Asia expert, but the target took him to every continent but Antarctica. Knowing a wrong move could imprison them in a foreign country. Plausible deniability meant the United States wouldn't have to acknowledge their existence. Once they visited his wife's family in St. Petersburg, he saw palm trees with Christmas lights. He thought, wow, you can drink the water here without fear of getting sick. Well, yeah, this kind of goes on here.
Okay, real quick.
They had a baby.
Rob, real quick. I want to acknowledge something
Skip
that
to the
just...
entertaining and important.
There's that, yeah. You can do that in just a minute. I want to acknowledge something that I just found out in the chat. Rob, is it your birthday at midnight tonight?
Shut the fuck up. They got 2 hours till that shit happens.
I just want to know.
Celebrating until then. Do not treat them like they're anything special. It is not the fucking birthday yet.
But I love the Como.
We got 50
Rob.
minutes.
Fuck you, Mark.
50 minutes here until your birthday.
Right on. It's Mark's birthday, actually. I can't remember when my birthday is.
Like,
That's interesting. Okay.
About fucking 5 minutes after Mark, from what I hear.
Remind me to call him
fucking
wish him
late
happy
bloomer.
birthday. Remind me to call him to wish him happy birthday, so I don't forget tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be sure to do that. Did you find the interesting stuff though?
They end up having a baby, and he ends up leaving the CIA.
Oh, okay, because we didn't need a whole life fucking story of this guy in the CIA
I
and shit.
I was just reading the article, all right?
I know.
Just reading the article.
I get that you're reading an article, but sometimes these fucking authors need to quit with the goddamn mini biography of this shit. Like, dude, are you really writing out a manifesto of this guy? Just tell me the important fucking details. I don't need to know. Well, he decided to have an egg salad sandwich, and his date decided to have a turkey club. Shut up and tell me what fucking happened!
Sandwich.
On the 4th of May, he first discovered masturbation at the ripe young age of 17.
Right? Like, I didn't need to know that. They taught me this, they taught me that. We got it. They taught you how to disappear to a crowd. Now tell me, who did you fucking kill? Because that's the part we're interested in.
Okay, so he left the CIA, but a clandestine officer's cover can't be lifted overnight. When he got to St. Petersburg in 2014, Bustamante's past was fake. His resume, written by the CIA, was a fabrication. He applied for a job at a CVS Health, and he didn't want to lie anymore, but took comfort knowing he really did have the skills to be a great manager. A year and a promotion later, he received word from the CIA that his cover was lifted. He set up an unusual meeting with his boss, who already thought it was odd that Bustamante had traveled the world and was fluent in Mandarin.
Yeah. Let me just point out, if you're not Chinese and you're fluent in Mandarin, you're either a hell of a businessman or you're a spy, and I don't trust you.
Everything on my resume is stuff I can do, but it's not really accurate because I actually used to work for the CIA. Tony DiPerio, senior manager for CVS, recalled Bustamante telling him. I kind of chuckled and shook my head and said, okay, thank you for your service. How often do you hear that? But it wasn't shocking. You could tell he was used to writing reports because his assessments for us were always top-notch. He still works at CVS Health as a senior advisor. His wife works from home as a partner in their consulting business, SKB Communications, specializing in strategic research and investigation.
Yeah,
they have kids. They're a normal family, but do some things differently. Trips to the mall come with an operation plan. They keep go bags packed, and apparently they have a backup getaway car.
That sounds like the worst family setup in the world. He's a bad person for having a family and doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, how dare
his wife does the job too. It's not like it's
the two of them are bad for having children.
Yeah, you shouldn't be dragging kids into that type of situation.
That is a terrible life for a fucking kid.
So now he does conferences talking about what it's like to be a CIA spy.
And again, you're doxing yourself with a fucking kid at home. Like, yo, this is a shitty dude, just in general.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe
he's not a bad guy, but he's certainly a bad fucking parent.
Yeah, he could be one of the nicest fucking human beings alive. You know, volunteers for neighborhood cleanup, donates money to charities frequently, helps out those who need it and stuff like that. But then is a fucking retard when it comes to keeping anything secret that needs to stay secret.
He should have been a moral, upstanding human being and killed that baby while it was still in the womb.
He should have been a moral, upstanding human being and not knock somebody up. Maybe not necessarily have a fucking abortion, but put that kid up for adoption so it doesn't live the shitty life that you and your wife have chosen.
Yeah, that's like if your lifestyle does not fit a kid in it.
Anymore.
That doesn't matter. If your life,
he's still bringing a kid up in a life where they need fucking go bags at hand.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's just training. I doubt they actually need go bags.
He was in a fucking CIA. What do you mean you doubt he needs fucking go bags?
I don't know. Maybe
fucking go bags.
but
dude,
I mean, at any given point, the government could get some bullshit could get released, and like the government could go, well, you know, we're gonna have to erase you from existence.
Look at what WikiLeaks did with the fucking ICE agents recently.
oh, that was fucking retarded as hell. Yeah, thanks, WikiLeaks, you fucking idiots.
A bad person for wanting a family and to have a fucking.
No, he's not a bad person. He's a bad parent. Raising
I don't think that
in that
makes
fucking
him a bad parent either.
I'm gonna say he's a shitty person.
If I was on fucking heroin or something, I would be a bad parent for raising a child.
Being the CIA
a fucking heroin.
It's a far cry from being a heroin addict.
No, I know.
No, it's
a lot more fucking dangerous.
It's a lot more.
We're talking
dangerous.
literally
They got a go bag and a
bags packed, ready to leave. A fucking backup getaway car. That is a situation where this guy knows that there might be a serious threat toward him, and he has a fucking kid involved in that.
I think you're being overly critical there, Schmeckle.
Really? I mean, because like this dude's face is gonna be all over the place, and like imagine how many motherfuckers he paid off in the Middle East, and how much nonsense he's done all over the fucking world, and terrible things in the name of his fucking country. All it takes is one of those motherfuckers to see who he is, come up to him on fucking stage and fucking shoot him or kidnap his fucking kid, just to get back at what the fuck he did in their bullshit little nonsense country.
He's going out there doing speeches about, hey, I used to be a fucking undercover CIA agent.
Somebody's been watching goddamn Mission Impossible, dude.
This guy should be living.
I watched Mission Impossible. He's the one that has fucking getaway bags and a spare fucking backup getaway vehicle.
Well, this sounds more like Burn
Has
Notice.
realized that there might be a fucking threat.
It sounds like fucking Burn Notice, for fuck's sake. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, no, you don't. Like, yo, you have to live off the grid and keep your fucking head down the rest of your life. Like, why the fuck would you go out in public and go, I'm right here, anybody who wants to come fucking...
Here's where me and my kids live.
For fuck's sake, yo.
It sounds like his cover was never blown and it was slowly dismantled, and he's pretty goddamn safe. Otherwise, that's why he had to lie at the start, was because he couldn't break his cover because it was dangerous. And he came out after everything was fucking cleared. Everything should be all good. You guys are fucking going apeshit over fucking nothing. He took.
Well, first off, we're both gorillas. Secondly, you know what I'm saying? This guy's a goddamn fucking moron. All right, I don't give a fuck what nobody fucking says. He's a fucking moron, and he's like, yo, seriously, he deserves what the fuck he gets. As far as I'm fucking concerned, I don't give a fuck. Like, fuck this guy. You know what I mean? Like, yo. I hope that kid don't have nothing. I bet he gets something. And then we're all gonna read about it, like it's gonna cause World War III on some dumb shit.
Well, we're gonna be fucking sitting there, and we're gonna hear about the fucking ex-CIA agent who had his kids murdered, and we're gonna be like,
the whole family died in a suspicious automobile accident.
Yeah, it's gonna be some suspicious plane crash in Aspen. The fuck, like, yo, this guy here, like, he's a fucking moron. For fuck's sake. Selfish, self-righteous, goddamn Prius driving piece of shit ass fucking dudes. Like we were just talking about these cocksuckers earlier, fucking about these motherfucking people smiling through their, talking at you through their fucking teeth with their fucking eyes closed. Like, fuck them. Damn fucking hippie. Fuck him. Piece of shit.
Again, I won't say he's a bad fucking guy, but he's a bad parent.
I don't think he's
a bad guy.
I think
he's a bad guy and a bad
asshole. That's what
I don't care.
So apparently
I would agree, but that doesn't make my point any less accurate.
I don't know why there's a fucking glitch going on right now, but for anyone who is wondering, yes, I actually am in the stream. I just don't know why my avatar is not showing up at all.
It's showing up for us. It's not showing up for you because you're showing your own fucking version of the Hangout. So
no, I'm looking at the Streamlabs because I'm keeping an eye on everything, and well, the OBS essentially, and it like my avatar just keeps not popping up whenever I talk, and I'm just like, that's fucking weird. But all right, whatever.
It's because we've recently banned the gays from the stream, and it really looks like you're giving that guy a struggle cuddle.
Okay.
Anyway, let's move on from this CIA guy being a shitty dad. What's the next story?
Let's see. We can go with another one of the stories that, god damn it, Ren gave me 2 fucking stories I don't want to read, and then one that's interesting. So let's go with the interesting one. Alright, Largo couple steals monetized shipping cart from Walmart, drives to bar. Okay.
Hell yeah.
First of all, if you're gonna steal something like that, don't just go to a bar.
Where else somewhere.
You gonna go? You go somewhere, you stash the fucking product you just stole, and then you fucking walk away for a while and just lay low. You don't just go to a fucking bar immediately after that, you dumb shits. Christ, it's like these people have never committed a crime before.
Then why steal one in the first place, unless you need a ride to the bar?
That's an excellent point. A joyride in a monetized shopping cart landed a Largo couple behind bars on Thursday. Security cameras were rolling when Jeffrey Robert Sabiel, however the fuck his last name is spelled, 50, and Santa Maria Walters. Wow, really? Her name is Santa Marie Walters. All right. 32 stole a motorized shopping cart from a Walmart located on Missouri Avenue in Largo, according to the affidavit. The couple was seen driving off the property and heading west on Rosary Road. News Channel 8 has not obtained the video in question. Shortly after the theft was reported, the cart was spotted outside Jimmy's Sports Bar in Largo, and an officer found the couple at the bar. Okay, now the story's starting to sound a little funnier.
Brock, before you go on, I need to cut in.
Sorry. Sure.
We got Jacob Nabo in the chat.
Yeah.
He asked a question about a creaky chair. And we got some people telling him, "Get the fuck out, Jacob, out." Listen, Jacob. Personally, I would prefer if you left. I'm not a big fan of you. You came in. You made some false accusations. You tried to double down on shit when you got called out, tried to play the fucking victim, tried to act like we had chased you away. You made threats against the channel and shit like that. Nothing's come of it. As long as I saw your fucking messages you sent me on Twitter. I'm not gonna forgive you. I'm not gonna forgive you. I'm not gonna forget about this shit. But as long as nothing comes of it, I'm fine with us just going our separate ways, Jacob. I'm fine with leaving you alone. Just get the fuck out of here. Sound fair?
Yeah. Well said. Well said.
Anyway, go on, Brockus. I just want to make that clear.
No, fair enough. So yeah, as I'm reading this, I realized that the story only unfolds that much funnier, because the initial, fucking topic was just that they stole the motorized cart from Walmart, but not anything else. And then when I read the part where they found it outside of the fucking sports bar, and that the cops found them at the bar, immediately my thoughts are, were they high before they stole it and or drunk and decided, let's get this cart, let's go back? First of all, let me ask the question of, did they both ride on the fucking cart, or was it just one of them driving it while the other walked by?
Did one of them sit in the basket?
I don't know. There's too many fucking questions, and the video is gone. It was
that would
insane.
Be delightful. That would be delightful.
It gets better because the article is apparently about to end anyways. But after denying the theft, the couple admitted to taking the cart and was arrested on charges of grand theft. They were both booked into the Pinellas County Jail. Yeah.
Wait, say that again. What county jail?
The Pinellas County Jail, or Pinellas. I'm assuming because of the double L.
Pinellas.
It's the Pinellas jail.
The Pinellas County Jail.
That's where we're sending them.
At what point did a grocery cart become grand theft?
Well, it's not just a grocery cart; it's a motorized cart. You know, the kind that you give to people who are incapable of walking.
The fatties.
Yeah, the one for the fat people at Walmart.
The one with the fat people at Walmart, which there's an abundance of anytime you go to Walmart, especially in the fucking afternoon, and or you know you're broken in some way. Like a while ago, I actually had some back issues that made it very hard for me to walk. I had pinched my sciatic nerve or some shit like that. So I really couldn't walk very well. I needed fucking crutches like a motherfucker, and I ended up having to use one of those carts because, you know, it was available.
Because you were fat. I understand.
I'm fat. It's not a secret.
Imagine the customer surveying that would need to be required for Walmart to make the decision to get those fat ass carts for every Walmart that there is.
Right. It's just,
you know what I mean? Because normal grocery stores and other stores, like other big box stores, you know, have giant pallets. Like Sam's Club and shit will have those pallets. But do they have those? Do they have motorized carts too, like Sam's Club and Costco? I know they have like giant shopping carts and big pallet carts.
Almost every grocery store or store like that, like a Costco, Winco, and all that shit, they all have them. It's just
speaking of those fucking powered carts. Yeah, you were at VidCon, right, Rob?
Yeah.
Billy the Fridge, was he rolling around in one of those fucking powered carts?
No.
Because I noticed he's bigger than fucking Boogie now.
Boogie was still. Billy the Fridge was moving under his own steam power.
Okay, because I saw the picture of the three of you, and
yeah,
he's like a lot bigger than Boogie.
Oh fuck yeah, Boogie's looking way slimmer, man. Boogie's looking sharp, but he is still rolling. He's got like other medical problems, issues as well, and he is still.
Well, yeah, I know Boogie's health is shit. But I thought I saw a picture of Billy in one of those fucking rascal things.
No, if there was one in my phone, I didn't see Billy on a rascal. I saw him walking around on his own. Boogie, I saw on the rascal, and he would get up and like stand next to the rascal, but he wouldn't go too far without that rascal.
Okay, yeah. I didn't realize that Boogie had dropped that much fucking weight. Like Billy obviously is gigantic, but Boogie used to be his own type of pig, right?
He was his own zip code, like the motherfucker had his own gravity and shit.
Exactly, like he was gigantic.
Like he was so fat, if he went outside wearing high heels, he would strike oil. Is that the situation?
Yeah, everybody else was like big. I'm like short and small compared to everybody else, but I'm still tall for like average Californians. Like everybody else was like, no, you're still big for and all the other Californians I see fucking feel like super giants.
Or super California people are really tall?
Really big people in California.
Well, I imagine you can't eat much there. Like the rent's like fucking $10,000 a month and shit. It don't leave a whole lot of money for food. You know.
Yeah, that is true.
It's like, you know, you're gonna be on starvation diet trying to afford your fucking apartment.
Yeah, you better get that nutrition that you can from the sun, because that's all you get. Because ain't no fucking lunch this afternoon. That's for damn sure. Can't afford that shit.
Yo, fuck yeah. Man, listen, I don't know, man. Like, yo, I don't know why you would be stealing, you know what I'm saying, like a fucking motorized scooter from the store, but I imagine in a drunk moment, I might have done it. You know what I mean?
You come across it, you figure it'll keep working once you get out the parking lot. I can see maybe taking one of those. Yeah,
I have been drunk and stolen a hotel luggage cart, and me and my friend rode that like 8 blocks down the city to a bar. We fucking pushing it like fucking skateboards and shit. That was fun as hell. We never got busted for that though.
I have a question. If you got one of those or a motorized scooter into a Wendy's drive-through, would it set off the scales and would they still serve you?
Depends how much you weigh.
Wait. Well, Wendy's has a weight thing now?
Most of them do. It's the weight thing that tells them someone's pulled up to the fucking
just makes
speaker.
a little ding in your fucking headset and shit.
Oh my god, you're shitting me. So Wendy's actually has...
Why the fuck do you think when you pull up to the speaker, somebody starts speaking to you?
I always
they're watching the fucking camera.
No, I thought it was a motion sensor thing. Like they had motion sensors outside that alerts people, and that they're. I didn't realize that there was like some kind of a fucking plate underneath the concrete as you're pulling up and shit.
It's a lot easier, a lot cheaper, and a lot more feasible than a fucking motion sensor. Motion sensors will go off for a fucking leaf pass.
That's fair enough. I don't know. I thought there was something a little different to it, or maybe even like the fucking camera. And the only reason why I say that is because there have been plenty of times where I pulled up to a fucking a drive-through fucking speaker. There's assholes in there. I know they're in there. I just looked inside before I pulled into the fucking drive-thru. Nobody's in the drive-thru, all that shit. And I have to wait 5-10 minutes for somebody to say, I'm sorry for the wait, can I get your order? And I'm already pissed off and say, you know what? No, fuck you. I don't want your goddamn burritos, you piece of shit. I'm going to go to fucking Taco Bell now.
Yeah, I know. But there's a lot of times they fuck with those employees and they make them work like the counter and the drive-thru window at the same time if it's a, not a particularly peak period. And they don't have the extra. I mean, sometimes they get fucked over. It's not always their fault. Sometimes they're dicks and they'll ignore the beep.
No, yeah. I'm gonna tell you what. The real bitch is you go to the new McDonald's. You go to the new McDonald's where they have like double drive-throughs and shit. Not only like the motherfuckers inside aren't waiting on you. It's a motherfucker in India taking your fucking order and shit.
Yeah.
Well, we definitely don't got that here. When I pull into my fucking McDonald's, it's the same voice as when I pull up to the window.
Hello, my name is Kevin. I'm from Burbank. May I take order, please?
Yeah, exactly. When you pull up, you're like, hey, how are you doing today? When I take your order, what can I get for you? Right? And fucking, I'm like, man, let me get a number one and the chocolate shake. And then at the end of it, it's like, all right, sir, that'll be $16.35. Please pull forward. And I'm like, hold up, man. I'm talking to two different fucking people and shit. And you look inside, and there's no goddamn Indians. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no motherfucker with a dot in his forehead in the whole goddamn restaurant. It's just black people and shit. I'm like, God damn it.
Oh, that got me a while ago when they started doing shit like that. It's like pre-recordings and stuff, or somebody from like some phone, whatever. I pulled up to a Carl's Jr. one time, and there was a woman who was asking me if I wanted to get the featured item or some shit like that. It's like, would you like to try the new Memphis barbecue burger? I was like, no, thank you. I just wanted the Western bacon cheeseburger. And all of a sudden, it's a dude on the other end going like, go ahead and order. What happened? What's going on? Are you trans? Are you Mystique? What happened just now? There was a fucking high-pitched voice, but now it's a deep-ass voice like you just fucking hit puberty super hard right now. What happened? I didn't know what to think. I freaked out and pulled the fuck away. I just drove off. I was just like, oh, what's going on?
Man, listen.
I may have
they trap you. They trap you with the ones around here. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking like, yo, you can't pull off. Once you pull into the drive-thru, you're fucked. You ain't going nowhere. You're gonna wait in line. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ever go there, like you just wanted a milkshake? You know what I'm saying? Like, all I want is a goddamn milkshake. And you go in and the fucking milkshake machine never fucking works at goddamn McDonald's. You pull in and be like, hey man, I just want a chocolate milkshake and put it in a paper cup, right? You know what I'm saying? Because like I don't fuck around with that plastic bullshit. I want paper because it's a different fucking taste. That plastic makes it taste like assholes. I'm like, give me a goddamn fucking chocolate milkshake in a paper cup, and they're like, oh sir, we're sorry, our milkshake machine is down, right? Or like, and it'll start off with like, what can I help you? And they're like, oh man, I'm sorry, bro, our milking machine ain't working right now, right? And I'm like, god damn it, right? You know what I'm saying? And fucking like shit, and now I'm stuck in line waiting behind like 15 or 16 other fucking people at McDonald's while I'm not even getting my goddamn milkshake.
Let me ask you this.
That's if the fucking ice cream machine is working.
Like,
that's what the fuck I'm saying.
I want to ask you this, man. Like, I don't know about you, but me personally, I mean, this is going to sound a little bit scoundrelly, but I don't particularly give a fuck. Like, one of the things I would always, like, go into the place, I didn't like the drive-thrus because I noticed something as I was getting older. A lot of people, when they would, like, get divorced and the husband would kick them the fuck out the house, they'd wind up working at one of them joints, trying to rebuild their life.
Right.
So... go in there for a burger and fries, but you leave a little bit something more.
With
you know
that sign of desperation.
Yeah, exactly.
That bitch is sucking your dick through the drive-thru window. Is that the situation here, man?
No, that's why I don't go to drive-thru specifically for just that reason. You don't know what you might stumble across.
It's just a big glory hole, man.
Like, goddamn,
that's all a drive-thru window is.
Man, you was a crazy motherfucker. I ain't never had a bitch suck my dick through the drive-thru window. You got like the whole, like I'm in there for a burger and fries. That bitch give you the shakes and shit. Like, goddamn.
I went into a restaurant by me one day, probably last summer, and I'm sitting up in there with a few of my friends, and girl comes up to the table, and I'm looking at it, and she's looking at me, and she goes, "Excuse me, you're Scooby, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "You remember me?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah, you're so-and-so's wife." She's like, "Nah, not no more." I'm saying to myself, that explains why you fucking asked 30-something years for getting wing orders. So,
Hitting on the dude named Scooby.
Yeah, well, that's actually what everyone in the neighborhood calls me, because my government sounds like that. So, but yeah, nah, it's good, you know. That's what those restaurants. You go through the drive-thru, you're missing an opportunity. You know, like seriously, you don't know how much trim I get going to the grocery store, going to CS.
The sad divorced wives.
Yeah. Look, there's still plenty of tread on them tires. There's no reason you can't take it to the track a few times.
Man, Ben Franklin told a motherfucker one time, he said, "Look, man, I'm marrying this bitch out of convenience, so I'm gonna need a mistress." And Ben Franklin said, "Man, get you an old bitch, because the pussy is the last thing to go." You know what I'm saying?
You gotta find one who's got... Sorry.
Go ahead, man. I said,
No,
he said, even though the kitty's great, it's still got time on the motherfucking time to roll. You know, it's still her.
Yeah. Plus, you gotta find ones that have kids. One, you know that they're gonna put out, and two,
Pulled out a Robin Williams joke and shit. We said we're going to the maternity ward. You know that bitch is put out.
Yeah. Well, no, not even that. You know that they're gonna put out. That's one, but two, come Christmas time, you got a little bit more leeway with them because you got them at that point. Like, oh, hey, yo, I'll leave. What you gonna do Christmas morning? I mean, if you want to be like that, you could be like that. I'm saying, look. You got options, is all I'm saying. That's one of the reasons, like, I tell people all the time, we'll pull up somewhere, like, yo, Scooby, ain't gonna go drive through? Nah, man, we're gonna go in. Let's see what's gonna unfold.
Oh, yo, goddamn, this motherfucker's a fucking genius. He said, "Go pick you up a bitch that smells like French fries." You know what I'm saying? Like, for fuck's sake.
Well, I tell people all the time, you go to the places like, when we had the hurricane hit over here, oh, it was great. You go to fucking the FEMA places. You got a car. You won. That's it. You mean you still have a house that's got a roof? Yeah, I'll go home with you.
You said, "You homeless bitch? You know how to make sandwiches? Do you mind having another bitch at the house?" You know what I'm saying?
Engine bacon? You know how to make engine bacon?
Yo, Schmacko, I ever tell you what the best thing is about taking out homeless women?
No, what's that?
The date, you can drop them off anywhere.
Scooby is on it tonight, baby.
Just be a gentleman. Follow the Uber rules and drop them off on a sidewalk. You know, not like a, you know, at least give them a sidewalk.
No, fuck that. I'm going to the other side of the road. You can drop off to the median, bitch. So fuck you. Like, I'm stopping at the stoplight. Get the fuck out. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know the light's green. You better hurry the fuck up, bitch. You know what I mean? God damn,
oh man!
You gotta earn that sidewalk, bitch. Please give me a handy or something.
Yo,
I'm like,
I'll tell you what,
2 seconds away from fucking going into my house, grabbing the router, and just beating everybody senseless with it.
Do what you got to do, pimpin'.
Like, I swear to God, I'm looking at everything, and it's still running, it's still working, but I'm looking at the fucking stream health, and it's saying I'm in the red, and I'm like, all right, everybody in this house, get off the fucking Wi-Fi right now. Fuck you. I don't know what's going on. It's the heat outside, the time of day. I don't know who's doing this to me, but I'm going to murder something or someone. Probably going to start with my fucking neighbors.
Yo, man, still going at the moment.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's still good. It's still running and everything like that, but, like, there's so much fucking slowdown coming from my end alone, and I'm just getting more and more pissed off.
We're walking a thin line, chat.
I'm just getting more and more pissed off because it's still running, it's still going, it's holding on, but I'm just like, no, you need to fucking get off the Wi-Fi because it's slowing everything the fuck down. It's trying its best. My laptop can't handle a whole lot, you motherfuckers. Just get off.
Oh man, yo, Scoop. I had a bitch show up to my house one time, right? I piped this bitch the fuck down, right? I left in the motherfucking morning. I come home later on that evening and shit. And like I expected this bro to be gone. She in here vacuuming and shit. You know what I'm saying? Doing the dishes and cleaning. like, yo, that was like a 4-year fucking relationship. You know what I'm saying? For one night stand. Like the bitch just didn't leave. Like, it's like I'm not gonna argue with you if you clean it. You know what I mean? As long as you keep cleaning the house and making sandwiches, I don't give a fuck. Like,
Yeah. I was
She went back the next morning. She stayed the next 4 years, man.
Yo, I tell you about that chick, the one that fucking I nailed this broad. My boys actually, my crew mutinied against me. Like I'm talking like my main crew. Like I still got my boys in the neighborhood, but I'm talking like you got that your group. This is you and your boys. You go out together. Like you roll with this crew. This is like your crew. You know what I'm saying? And these motherfuckers actually voted me out.
how the fuck do you vote somebody out of the crew?
Check this shit out. They literally had a vote. They all raised their hands. Like somebody goes like this, like, yo, Scooby gets all, I swear to God, my right-handed God, they're like, yo, Scooby gets all the pussy. I want to get rid of him. And so and they're like, yo, and somebody else is like, yeah, no, I agree, seriously. They're like, yo, show of hands. And my boy, may he rest in peace, he's like, yo, Scooby, they voted your ass out. I'm like, you're kidding me? He's like, nah. He's like, yo, so-and-so said, Scooby gets all the pussy. Somebody else seconded it. Somebody else started it. They did a fucking vote, Roman style. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
That's some bullshit.
He's like, yeah. Well, what happened was, I was on a tear in the neighborhood. I'm going way back. This is probably like 2006, 2007. I was on a tear. In one summer, I think I went through about maybe 15, 16 broads. So, this girl that I nailed, and she was the reason I was getting all this trim. She had been running around the neighborhood, running her mouth off, that I was like, Moses, come down off the mount, except in the bedroom. So she, we're at this barbecue at my boy's house. Now, what it was, we were just there for a blunt session. And going around, we got the barbecue going. And for the life of me, I wish I could remember this broad's name, because this is like the girl that fucked up my life. I'd just like to know what the hell her name was, because literally... Like the girl that I nailed brought this girl over to me, and she's introducing it to everybody, and she's like, "This is Scooby." I'm like, "Yo, hey, how you doing?" And the two of them, they just look at each other and they start laughing hysterically. So I'm like, "All right, that's weird." Like, and this girl, let me tell you, man, not the one I nailed. She looked like a troll, but the other one, she looked like fucking a dime plus 9. So we're sitting there, and I didn't realize, like, we were sitting in a circle because we got all these blunts going around. And she's sitting directly across from me in the circle, but I didn't realize it because this is a circle that's like 20, maybe 24 people deep. We had like 5 or 6 blunts going around. So literally all the blunts stop going, the food gets done. We were only there maybe an hour. And then literally everyone at the party's like, yo, I got to go. I got to go to Brooklyn. Someone else is like, yo, I'm heading to Jersey. Someone else is like, nah, I got to go out east. Everyone was like dipping. So literally within 2 seconds, the whole backyard's empty. Just me and this broad. Now, like I said, this is probably 10, 12 years ago. I don't really remember what happened next, except I'm at my house and I'm fucking the shit out of her. And, I mean, oh my God, I tore this girl apart all over. I mean, I must have been hitting her for about a good 3 hours solid. She was the most gorgeous girl I ever nailed in my life. Oh, let me make sure my wife doesn't hear that. Make sure my wife don't hear that one. But, so we're at the party. We're at another party like 2 weeks ago. And my boy's standing there. He's talking to me about this girl. Let's just say her name is Erica, because I can't remember. And he's going on and on. Oh my God, Erica's tits, Erica's ass, Erica's this, Erica's that. What you met her, right? I'm like, yeah, I met her at your party 2 weeks ago. What did you think of her? I took her home and fucked her. What do you mean?
Like, you son of a bitch.
He's like, what do you mean you took her home? He's like, already? How? I'm like, I don't fucking know. She came up to me after the party and she asked me if she could go home with me. And that was it. They literally, as soon as I left, they're like, yo, fuck him, he's out. And they even told me to my face when I confronted them later, like, yeah, we got rid of you.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
It is. Well, he got his. The one guy, his wife is probably my size.
Dude, if you got a friend that gets laid all the time, you don't vote him out.
Rockets, hold up.
Everywhere.
Yo. Hold up. We got major problems with the fucking stream right now.
What do you mean?
What we do?
Rockets out. Yo, hang on, man. Yo, it's going offline. Fucking like.
Oh, yeah, we got.
Yeah. Like I said, I've been keeping track of it.
Oh, we're back. It says we're back.
Yeah, we're not back anymore, man. Fucking, it's back to buffering again. I'm fucking sitting here on this joint. It went offline. Fucking started buffering. It's fucking gone again.
Yeah, no.
I'm watching it right now. It says live.
Yeah,
Yeah, it says
it's back on. Like I said, the stream, I don't know what it the fuck is right now. I don't know why it's happening right now, but it's my fucking Wi-Fi. Either somebody or somebody's are connected to it, and it's just draining the shit out of whatever connection I might have. I don't know. Maybe my fucking laptop just really can't handle this stuff this fucking late in. Yeah, no. It's a giant fucking headache when I have to sit there and wonder what is it that's causing the connection to slow down so fucking much. But
I don't know. I've been having a problem with the internet for like fucking 3 days and shit. I don't know what the fuck.
And OBS, but it'll just stop working for no reason. OBS is just a bitch.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
All right, who's got the next story?
Well, actually, I was gonna suggest that you take the next story, Rob, because we had a hell of a fucking a sidebar there with all those sex stories.
Sorry, man. Tom starts talking about fucking drive-thrus and shit, and that's what I equate it with.
No.
We get it. We get it. The fucking. That's what we do. You know what
Okay,
I mean?
got a story for you, Brock. It's this one. I got a story for you. Hopefully, we can get to it at the end. That might break you, but this one will loosen you up a little bit.
Okay. What's
It's a true Florida man story, and I chose this one specifically because we got quotes from this guy, because he was captured on video, so everything he said is quoted in the article. Makes it fantastic. All right, we got drunk Florida man speeds away from troopers, crashes into tree, shouts racial slurs, and pulls out penis.
Awesome.
Wait! No! 1 second!
Yes.
Hold on!
Yes, Brockus.
What did you just fucking say?
Drunk Florida man speeds away from troopers, crashes into tree, shouts racial slurs, pulls out penis.
Brockus is fucking up again. You need to lower some of these settings in the future.
Lower what settings?
I have no idea. They just worked on default for me. Like I said, or like you said, speak with UA in the future.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you
I'll
about it.
pick up again right now. Apparently, you're
roboting. Are we still roboting? Let us know when we're good, chat.
Hang on, man. I'm up. God damn it.
Why'd you yell at me, Brockus?
I wanted to make sure that what you just said was exactly what I heard you say.
I thought you were pissed at OBS and I was roboting. You're like, say it again. Fucking Robert! God damn it! Say it again.
Jeremy, you should change the password on your router, bro.
I'm starting to think that that's probably what it is. Just because, like, I don't know, man.
I think the stream's frozen. Like, that's what it looks like to me. Like, it's not moving.
It's looking kind of frozen to me too.
No, it's going. I can hear us.
Nah, it's not switching. Like, it's just staying on one fucking screen forever.
Well, we're live and we're streaming.
As long as they can hear the fucking words, we're good.
Yeah, we're live and we're streaming. That's what's important.
Yeah, I'm looking at everything on my end.
So I can check. I'm gonna mute so I can listen.
Yo, man, fucking tell me what the fuck it is we're listening to right now, because honestly, man, I think like this thing's like it's just the screen's goddamn frozen and shit. Yo, this is why I hate OBS, dude. This fucking shit is such a piece of
We're a good 30 seconds behind.
No, I'm liking OBS, to be honest. I do enjoy OBS. What I can't stand is that it's the same fucking problem every fucking time. It doesn't matter who's using it. It doesn't matter what kind of rig you've got. It doesn't fucking matter. It's always the same fucking problem every time. And the assholes who control the fucking OBS, who basically made OBS and all that shit, they don't have enough goddamn intelligence to go into the system and fucking fix the problem. Because it's just like, look, here's the fucking problem. Oh, well, we can fix that. Well, then do it. Don't just say you're gonna. Just don't say you fucking can. Fix the fucking problem.
Have they said they're gonna?
Multiple times. I've heard people fucking talk about like the makers of this shit. You know, oh, we've been told this is the problem. We've been told this is the problem. It's the same fucking problem every goddamn time.
Man,
It's
I don't
pissing
know.
me off.
Like fucking the OBS is fucking froze, bucket. I don't give a fuck. The show must go the fuck on. That's kind of where the fuck I'm at right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're just
Like, yo,
under an
fuck it.
hour, and this thing is like fucking up big time, and I don't know what to.
I could hear us clear as day when I checked.
As long as you can hear us, that's fine. If the fucking thumbnails are freezing, if the chat is freezing, I don't give two shits about that. Just as long as you can hear us, that's all I care about.
Okay, then you're golden.
Cool.
We're good. We're good.
Yeah.
Anyway, right. So, yeah, man. So we're talking about some type of Florida guy. I have no idea.
Yeah, so this guy. All right. So a Florida man is facing a litany of charges after driving drunk. Saturday night had turned into Sunday morning when Hunter Paget's red Ford pickup truck sped past a Highway Florida patrol vehicle, according to the arrest affidavit. It was after 3 a.m. The Florida man was recklessly speeding down the center painted medium as reported. His taillight was broken and his tag was expired. Lights, sirens, the whole 9 yards. The 31-year-old Florida man drove on for about 200 yards, even though there was enough space to pull over. And as a reminder, football fields are 120 yards long. Instead of pulling over to the side like a normal person, he stopped in the middle of an intersection. Tap, tap, tap. The Florida man rolls down his window a quarter of the way, and a strong odor of alcohol escaped into the nostrils of the FHP officer. Driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance, the lawman demanded. Hunter fumbled around his wallet and struggled to get his ID out. His words were slurred, and his eyes were bloodshot glassy when he replied, "I just came back from getting some pussy."
I don't. All right, man.
I approve of this message.
Hunter claimed he only had 2 beers. He seemed agitated and nervous. A trooper asked him where it was coming from. "None of your fucking business," he slurred.
Oh my god.
He said, "You ain't fucking that bitch. I'm gonna try and go get that shit tomorrow, motherfucker."
Get off my Kool-Aid, motherfucker. He was quite fed up with this trooper already. The determined Florida man put the Ford pickup truck in gear. Skirt! He sped off while yelling, "Fuck you!" Heading westbound on SR 44, he tried making a right-hand turn on a northbound ECR 44, but crashed his Ford pickup truck into the wood line against a tree. The Florida man leaped out and fled on foot towards the crowd that gathered because of the commotion. Again, he didn't make it very far. Troopers detained him as he yelled, "Fuck you!" A series of obscenities and racial slurs spilled from the Florida man's mouth, including, "Nigger! Pussy white boy! Fucking Mexican!" While he was
This is a good guy. I can tell this is a good guy.
I'm starting to wonder if he might be related to you, Pete. Fucking dude, seriously.
I like this fucking guy.
While he was attempting to offend the trio of races equally, he was also rolling around on the floor for some reason. He was unable to complete basic sentences.
Was he running away from the fake fire? Is that the situation?
Yeah, he was trying to save a baby from a fire from this baby, you know?
Gotcha.
The crazed creature was at one point able to express that his back and chest hurt. The trooper said in this report, "That's all we could understand." He was taken to Florida Hospital Waterman, handcuffed to the stretcher. He was extremely uncooperative and started yelling at staff. "Fuck you, speak to my attorney," was the reply when Trooper said he had to do a sobriety test. He yelled more and more obscenities at them. Then he started to undo his belt and pull his dick out.
See, that's where the story, like, everything leading up to that point, it's, okay, cool.
It's an entire paragraph. It gets its own paragraph. Then he started to undo his belt and pull his dick out.
I'm not gonna lie.
I like this guy. I like this guy. I'm not playing. I'm liking this guy. Like, I want to go hang out with this dude. He sounds like he got some interesting fucking Saturday nights. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got a whole agenda. You know what I mean? And he wants to pull his dick out at the hospital.
He wants to just cause problems, man.
I like this guy. He's a good dude. You know what I mean? Like, he's just a fun-loving citizen of Florida.
He's running for Congress.
Good dude. Good dude. He's gonna win.
Yep.
He's gonna win.
The feral Florida man was medically cleared and taken to jail. He threatened to piss in the cop car on the way over.
Why didn't he piss? Fucking pussy. Bitch made.
He's a fake thug right there. Upon arrival at the Lake County Jail, it took multiple officers to get him out of the back seat. He barked more racial slurs at the correctional officers and was put in a special restraint chair before going to a private holding cell. The Essex, Florida
with phone books repeatedly. They hit him with a rubber hose.
Oh, they got batons and shit, man.
Nah, man. You
gotta tase the nuts so the marks don't. So you know.
Yeah, you gotta check his
the nuts. Exactly. The Essex, Florida man
thinks herpes and shit. You know what I mean? Good. Sorry. Go ahead.
He faces charges including fleeing and eluding the police, moving traffic violation, resisting officer, DUI, and hit and run accident, and an unattended vehicle.
I feel like eluding the police is the wrong thing to have because he didn't elude them. You know what I mean? They fucking caught him almost immediately.
If he pulled his dick out, where's the like disorderly conduct of the public flashing or something charge?
Well, no, you're in a hospital, so legally you're allowed to pull your dick out in Florida.
What?
Yeah, in Florida, you're legally allowed to pull your dick out. No, because it's the medical facility. You can just say it's part of a test.
I feel like that's wrong, but at the same time, I'm not going to try to correct you on that because that also it's fucking Florida, so it's one of those things where it's like, well, it might be true.
Probably a reason at some point that somebody proposed and enacted this law. At some point, there must have been a reason for it. You think?
You can legally pull your dick out in Florida in front of a doctor. I mean, you don't even have to be in a hospital. You can be at the McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Just pull your dick the fuck out. You're good to go. You know what I mean? Like, hey, doc, can you check out this shit real quick? You just pull your dick out. And you're in Florida, the doctor's not going to say shit to you. You know what I mean? And most of the people around you are accustomed to motherfuckers pulling their dick out anyway. Look at fucking Florida. You know what I mean?
What if you have a doctor friend and you just walk down the street with them with your dick out? Is everybody staring at you with a ghastly look on their face? You just like, my friend's a doctor. My friend's a doctor. And you just point to your friend all day.
The guy's wearing a stethoscope and a white coat. You know, he didn't really have to be a doctor. You could be a pharmacist. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I will say that was definitely the second best Florida man story I've ever heard.
Did you hear the one last week?
What was the one last week?
The Florida man who got naked on someone's roof, jumped down on top of the homeowner, ran in their house, pulled their TV off the wall, drank their vacuum cleaner, masturbated in the living room.
Wait.
No, I'm not done. Then got shot at 4 times.
I want to know how he drank the vacuum cleaner.
He pulled out the vacuum cleaner thing and was dumping it out on the carpet and apparently drank some of it out of the cleaning thing.
How did your vacuum? Is it a shop vac? How did we pick up liquid in the vacuum cleaner?
No, it's not like it just drank the dust out of it. Like it was a mug of fucking vacuum.
Then he ate it. You can't drink dust.
Well, that's how they described it.
He was doing a drinking motion. I got you.
Yeah.
It was a Florida newspaper. I understand they're fucking retarded. I got it. Okay.
So then he got shot at 4 times while masturbating in the living room. Then ran upstairs to the son's room and started sniffing their clothes. And when the cops came and got him, they discovered he had taken a shit in 2 different places in the house, which means he started a loaf, he pinched that loaf, and then finished it off in another location.
Yeah. How do they know he did shit in one place and then grab half of it and move it away? See, all types of problems.
Holy fuck, no. Man, you would make a good detective because I never even considered that shit. Look at you fucking homies the shit out of this, dude.
Right, this is what I'm saying. And secondly, I feel like the cops should have let him finish his goddamn beating off sessions. He might have just fell asleep right there, but instead now they gotta have poop all over the house because somebody wants to shoot at him 4 times. Secondly, how did he shoot at him 4 times and then not go in and get him? Like he had time to go pinch off the loaf.
That was the wife who shot at him and missed. It was the wife that shot at him and missed.
Oh, it was the female? That explains why they missed. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. When I heard that the wife had actually fired the gun and had missed him, and he was able to shit again, that was when I was just like, all right, okay, that's not helping the fucking stereotype.
The best Florida man story I've ever heard was just a Buddhist monk collecting the rope.
Wait, hang on. Before you start that, I got like 2 more sentences on this article.
Okay. Oh, I think you're done.
Out on $8,000 bond the next day, and the last sentence of this article is, Hunter Craig Paget is a Florida native. Fucking love that. That they just point that out. And then it shows 2 pictures of him, and he has a tattoo on one of his arms, and it's either a pressurized paintball gun or sprayer tattooed on his forearm. Not like a real gun, but like a fucking... It really looks like a gardening tool, man. It looks like a pressure sprayer tattooed on his arm.
All right, so he has a pressure washer on one arm.
Yeah. Because he's fucking gangster like that.
Yo, man, that's the hottest nigga in Tallahassee right there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so check this out. This Florida man story we did like maybe probably 2-3 months ago now, and it stuck with me. This guy, there was this Buddhist monk. I want to say it was in Tampa. You know that they have like the monasteries and shit. So these monks will just go wandering around in yellow and orange robes or whatever. And he's in a park. He's either, I don't remember if he was picking flowers or planting them. But this fucking guy runs up on him dressed in a ninja outfit. The guy didn't have on the mask though. He had his hair back in a long French braid down the middle of his back. But that was only like the back of his hair. He had a mullet. The mullet was the French braid. The rest of his hair was like he had sideburns and just like a regular like pompadour. And in the middle of his forehead was tattooed an Irish Trinity knot. He ran up on this monk, took out his katana blade and cut his head off. He then wiped the blade clean, bowed, and walked away in broad daylight.
There can only be one Highlander.
I was just about to make that fucking joke.
Fuck yeah, dude. So
We have inside us blood of kings.
It was in Florida. It was in Florida. It was 2 Florida men.
That makes it a Florida man story for sure. That qualifies.
There can only be one Floridian.
I used to live in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and used to work at a bar right next to a little shop run by a bunch of monks called the Monk's Corner. Now, these were monks from a monastery that were outside the city limits, but they made crafts and beer and shit like that, and they came and they sold it at the shop right across the street from us. There was a nun who worked at the shop that would come in and have lunch every day, and this nun would order like a bowl of chowder and 2 Guinnesses for lunch every day. And the first Guinness, she would pound back faster than anybody I've ever seen in my life pound back a fucking Guinness. A second and a half, and this fucking pint was down her throat. The second one she would sip on for the rest of her lunch. But this nun, this old ass, 75 years old, impressed the fuck out of me because she would pound a goddamn Guinness every day.
Okay. I got a ninja story to tell. Can I tell y'all a ninja story?
Go ahead and tell us a ninja story.
All right. So, all right. This story starts off without a ninja. Okay. The story starts off with a woman getting murdered out back of her house, right? While the dude, her husband was upstairs asleep in his bed. All right. She gets murdered. He comes downstairs. She's all dead and shit. You know what I mean? All types of, I'm dead. Right. You know what I mean? And fucking, so they arrest this dude. They take this dude down to the station and hold him for 72 hours in a room. My man pisses himself, shits himself. You know what I'm saying? He's like dying of dehydration and starving and fucking and starvation and shit. He's all fucked up in the game. Like the guy's like fucking medically all fucked up. They have to take him to the fucking hospital and the whole fucking deal, right? Mm-hmm. So fucking after all this shit, you know what I'm saying? They charge him with a fucking murder and shit. He's like, dude, I didn't do it, right? And fuck, like they're standing here and they end up finding out that there was like a fucking trucker who was going around murdering people in a ninja suit with a katana blade, like up and down the fucking East Coast and shit, right?
That's
and fucking this bitch, and this bitch ends up being one of his fucking victims. And the dude, you know what I'm saying, goes, this fucking DA didn't even apologize for all the shit he put me through. And the DA goes, nah, fuck that guy. I was just doing my fucking job, and walks the fuck off.
Okay.
After holding him for 72 fucking hours in the fucking room, making him piss and shit himself, and the guy lost his job and spent like fucking $10,000 or $50,000 on a fucking lawyer. It was fucking ridiculous on some nonsense.
Yeah,
so.
Bullshit.
Yeah, but that's a ninja story from a ninja trucker who killed a bitch out back while her man was sleeping.
Wow.
Dude, I just keep thinking, like, when you say Ninja Trucker, I'm thinking of Chris Farley in Beverly Hills Ninja. Just like,
Yeah, I'm guessing that's
like that guy with the ninja sword.
Oh,
I'm
fucking
actually
hell.
thinking of like I was thinking of like the arc by Robert Hamburger from the real Ultimate Guide to Real Ultimate Power, the one about ninjas. You ever see that book?
No.
Oh my fucking god! I'll show you guys one day. It's just this insane book. I don't know if this guy's like I think he's actually like a certifiable crazy person, and it's just like this book that he wrote and illustrated, and it's insane. It's about ninjas, and the guy, he's done talking about real ninjas. It's the most insane fucking book I've ever seen in my life. Remind me one day to go.
We're gonna have to check that shit out, man.
Yeah.
It's one of those books where, you know, like if your wife goes out and you got nothing to do, you grab the water bottle and you pack it up, you take a few fucking big like a fucking teenage broad, because this book is hysterical.
Got you. We got to check that shit out sometime.
I was thinking that we would move on to the next article, and I just clicked on one of them. I didn't realize which one it was. Who wants to hear Brock's get fucking triggered and pissed off?
I do.
God,
Sure.
Always, man. It sounds funny.
How do you know if you're asexual? That's the stupidest fucking question I think anyone has ever actually asked.
You pretend to be an orc on the internet.
If you're an earthworm.
Do you?
If you have Brock's sex life.
Fuck up.
By choice.
Fuck you, Speckle. No. Here's an easy question. Do you ever get sexually aroused by a person? No? Congratulations, you're asexual. Anyways, god damn it. Before Michael Dore... What?
What about if you're like sexually aroused by like a sheep?
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're not asexual if you're into animals.
Okay, that's...
You're still...
I mean,
you're a sick fuck, but you ain't asexual.
What if you're sexually aroused by a guy in a beaver suit? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
If you're
there's
hurry.
all types of questions, right? But these are not other people. You know what I mean? Inanimate objects. What if you're turned on by your lamp in your room? Like, what type of, like, yo,
I love lamp.
Okay, you need to stop asking these questions. These are questions
I don't know.
fucking
I think, yeah, I guess if you fucking animate objects, you're still not asexual, are you?
No, there's a term for that too, yeah.
If you jack off, are you asexual? Because you got some sexual feelings.
I mean, I was pretty sure asexual means you can reproduce by yourself. Like, that's what it was taught to.
They're two. It's one of those words with two meanings. But yeah, that was my first thought too.
Attraction to objects.
My first fucking thought when I heard asexual used in terms of people, I was like, wait, there are fucking people that can butt off of, just butt off of themselves.
Oh,
Like Cartman's mom or some shit.
That sounds fucking dangerous, you know? We got asexuals out there just fucking butting clones off of themselves. Eventually, they're gonna form a fucking army, and we're done.
Yo, I'm behind. Yo, I want to be able to do this. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to form an army and take over the goddamn world. You know, that's my plan.
Just a bunch of fucking Toms marching around. Do you see how fucking dangerous asexuals can be?
This is what I'm saying.
Look.
Don't let that shit actually happen.
First of all, I just want to acknowledge that's a thing that should never fucking happen. Second of all, Schmeckle, stop putting ideas in Tom's head.
Yeah, I have like between 10.
If Tom wants to start the fucking Tom clone army, I will help him every step along the way. Right up until he perfects the fucking method, then I'll kill him and I'll use the machine myself.
I already got between 5 and 15
that is the way of
kids,
assist,
depending on which bitch you talk to. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting it already. It don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have a whole bunch of me's out here and we're gonna take over the world. You know what I mean? In like 20 years when all the kids are done growing. You know what I'm saying? We're coming. Expect us. We're anonymous.
You know what I always liked?
What's up, man?
You ever seen the movie Lord of Illusions?
No.
You've never seen Clive Barker's Lord of Illusions?
I don't even know who the fuck Clyde Barker is. Was he related to Bob Barker, the guy who makes the soap in jail?
Clive Barker's the guy who invented Hellraiser, the Hellraiser movies.
I never really watched the Hellraiser movies either.
Oh, dude, you gotta watch
Hellraiser was really
Hellraiser.
interesting.
Yeah. Bro, you've got to watch Lord of Illusions. The name of the character in the movie is Nyx. And Nyx is an actual wizard. And his whole purpose is he was born to murder humanity.
I thought Nyx was the shit you used to kill fucking headlights.
I don't know, man. I never had no lice. I'm clean.
Oh,
But
fucking like, yo, we
My
got
God,
white
that guy
trash.
has any headlights.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it was, like, I got kids, nigga. Like, they got headlights, all types of fucking shit all over the place. It's Mexicans now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yo, Tom, I'm saying you get the
What?
chance later, look up Lord of Illusions. Just watch that movie. You want to talk straight up good villain? Watch
Okay.
that. Because when I was thinking, like, you're talking about the clone army, I was thinking, like, I always used to tell people back in the day when they like, yeah, I want to take over the world. I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm like, Nix. I just want to be here alone. Fuck all you.
All right. So what's going on, man? What do we got going on in this article, Brackus?
So, it's not that many paragraphs of it, but I can already tell it's something that's just gonna piss me the fuck off. So, if I take breaks, it's because it's stupid. Before Michael Dore had even got to high school, he started to realize that he was different from his peers. By the way, the picture they're showing is not of a person that I would assume is a guy named Michael Dore. It's actually a fucking chick with, I would assume, tits, because those look like tits to me. All of the boys in his grade were suddenly looking at and talking about girls as potential girlfriends, people to kiss and eventually have sex with. But Dore didn't feel the same way. He valued his relationships with women, but couldn't see them as anything more than friends. Well, you're gay, Michael. That's how that works. You're gay. If you fucking, I value my friendship with all of my my female friends, but I don't want to put my dick in them. That's gross. You're gay. That's how that works.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe you think he was gay. That was literally the next fucking sentence. After all, lots of men realize they're gay because they're not attracted to women. That's kind of usually how that goes. But that wasn't it. Dore didn't feel sexual attraction towards men either. He didn't feel sexual attraction at all. That would put you in that category then. Eventually, Dore realized that he's asexual. He's now on the project team at the Asexual Visibility and Educational Network. What the fuck is that?
It's a thing.
It's a thing that I don't. What
it's
do
a
they
thing
do?
with all three people.
It's a network where we can bring attention to people all across the world about asexuality. Everyone pretty much understands it. Everyone knows it exists. Stop it.
I'm getting messages that the stream is close to unwatchable for how bad it's breaking up and.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
I've been talking to Unknown Archive for a couple of minutes now, and he's letting me know one of the fucking problems I've been having is because I shouldn't be using Wi-Fi.
Should be hard.
Yeah, that'll probably help.
Yeah, so I mean,
a solid connection.
At this point, I do apologize. There's not a whole lot I can fucking do about it, especially with like how everything is set up in my house. Like I cannot expect anyone in this fucking house.
Push through, people. Push through. You can do it.
It's not just that, dude. Like you have no idea the level of disrespect I actually do get when it comes to this shit. Like, I've told everybody in this house, I actually do live streams. I need people to shut the fuck up in the background so I can do these live streams. That's why I go into the garage. But they still make fucking noise in the background because they don't care. And I'm just like, oh, that's fucking wonderful. So I can't go into the house where the fucking router sits and actually plug that shit in so it's, instead of just Wi-Fi, it's a landline and all that. I can't do that because then I'm going to have assholes in the background and I'm just going to basically run streams where I don't say shit.
Well, why don't you get one of them really long cords, man? I used to have like an Ethernet cable that was like 30 feet and shit.
Yeah, then I have to deal with fucking retards walking around and tripping all over the cord and yelling at me like I'm the fucking jackass who doesn't know how to walk.
Put it out the window.
I'm not even lying, dude. No matter what I do, they're going to find a fucking reason to complain.
Fucking let them complain.
What, he's like your roommates or
family? I've got
family.
I've got
family, like siblings and
siblings, mom, dad, aunt when she comes over, uncle when she comes over. Everybody that's involved in this.
Okay,
house.
okay. No, I just wanted to double check because if your response was like, "Nah, my kids," I was gonna say, then why is there not a belt in your hand or a shoe at least?
Oh no, I don't have kids. They would be my sister's kids, and the reason why is because I'm not the violent uncle. I don't even yell at them because like I don't fucking need them getting goddamn triggered and shit.
Yeah, God. Man,
I feel you. That's their mom's job. I'm just the uncle. I'm not gonna fucking discipline them. I'm not gonna sit them down and tell them like, oh no, don't hit your sister like.
Yeah, you're borging out.
No,
you are borging out a little bit. I'll let you know.
Yeah, no, I figured as much. As fucking goddamn.
I'm just like, I can hear it. You know what I mean? Like a little bit.
No, I thought it was because other people are fucking using it, but apparently like just the Wi-Fi itself is just dying. I need a fucking.
Yo, my shit crashed yesterday. I don't know what the deal is. Like, I got some gangster fucking Wi-Fi. My shit's fucking just been crashing the past 3 days.
We've been having a lot of electrical storms. I just got hit with another one like 20 minutes ago. You know, we had all thunder, like a whole bunch of thunder and lightning for about 45 minutes, and it was over. So
the thunder.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna go see if I can fix this problem real quick. I'm gonna put myself on mute. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Rob, go ahead and tell everybody one of your stories, and I'll be right back.
All right, I do have another story about a fucking moron. He's an American. All right, I have. You guys know what a recumbent bike is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. In case anybody in the chat doesn't know, it's one of those weird fucking douchey bikes where you're like laying back and you're pedaling. Your feet are like in front of you, and you're pedaling. You're just like reclining back instead of sitting on like a seat like a normal fucking person.
Yeah.
Anyway. German police said on Monday that they had stopped a recumbent bike rider over the weekend after he mistakenly cycled onto the A1 motorway in North Germany. Now, for people who are not familiar exactly with what the A1 motorway in North Germany is, it is the Autobahn, which is the famous highway where there is no speed limit. And cars are going by at like 180 plus miles an hour on the regular.
Okay, I hate to be a dick, but I feel like this is a self-solving problem.
Oh, this is the total Darwin Award. This guy should totally the herd should have been thinned. You know?
Like, this is not a problem that's going to happen for very long. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's going to be like about 45 minutes. This problem's solved. It's over with. You don't have to ever deal with it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this isn't really a problem. Like, why would you arrest the guy? You know what I mean? Just let him fucking do his thing, and then once he gets ran the fuck over at 200 miles an hour, you know what I mean? The problem's done. The guy in society who thinks that was a good idea is gone.
Could you even see a dude on a bike coming up if you were rolling through at 200 miles an hour? Think you'd even see him in time? It'd be like a fly coming at your windshield. Just all of a sudden it's there.
Yo, imagine like you got like a fucking Lamborghini, or you know what I'm saying, and like you hit that motherfucker and just woof, it's like them Grand Theft Auto fucking
cow catcher and fucking
like a Grand Theft Auto joint, you know what I'm saying? Just flips off into the fucking distance in your rearview mirror, but you got to fix your Lambo, which is a pain in the dick. But I think it's worth it in the long sense of society.
I've done a service. We thank you for your sacrifice, soldier.
Yeah, there you go. Just don't lose it when you hit him. You know what I'm saying? You hit him, just keep going, keep hammering down. Don't come off of it. It'll be good.
So drivers alerted authorities to the cyclist near town of Neustadt in Holstein, located just off the coast of the Baltic Sea. Police officers subsequently rushed to him and escorted him to the nearest exit. The rider, a 43-year-old American national from Florida.
These fucking guys. Oh, man.
They're going international, people. They're taking their stupid across the sea.
I love that state. I really do.
Yo, so badly, I want to move to this white trash heaven, but I'm just so scared. You know? Yeah, man. Like, it sounds like my kind of place, but it's just.
Yes, seriously.
It does. It sounds like my kind of place. It's just. Oh, God, man. The fucking people down there are so fucking retarded.
Fucking Jesus' weight room. What do you expect?
That's Miami. That's the rest of the state. It's full of just inbred retarded fuckers with 3 toes and 4 teeth. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, New York. We don't even make it onto the peninsula. We stick to the Keys, and that's it.
My sister. I got a sister that lives in the Keys, and I haven't been down to see her yet. I need to go down.
Miami Beach is beautiful. It is beautiful.
I just got back from seeing my other sister who lives in Venice Beach. At VidCon. She's doing VidCon. A couple days in Venice Beach.
Did you run into Ryan himself in Sinrise?
No, I ran into Billy the Fridge and Boogie and Smosh Games, Poison in the Well.
Okay. I heard it was a weird experience. Like everybody was mobbing the little kids' joints.
Oh, I don't get like fuck, dude. Like I mean, like Logan Paul and Markiplier are there, but I don't give a fuck about seeing them. You know. I don't really give a fuck about the con. I wanted to go to meet the other YouTubers that I've been doing another stream for 3 years. We have guests on every week, so we've had everybody on. You know.
What stream is that?
The Mistaken Lunatics on Wednesdays.
Y'all like big and shit, man. I'd love to come over and hang
out. No, we're not that big. We're not that big, but we've had a lot of big people on as guests and shit like that.
Like who?
We've had Mercedes Carrera on, Bearing, Dr. Randomer Cam.
Yeah, but I've been streaming for like 2 months. I had Bearing.
We have years worth of guests fucking coming on. Logic and Armored Skeptic and.
Okay, got you. I had Bearing on. I had Failure.
AIU. Oh yeah, Tonka used to be one of our co-hosts.
Oh yeah, man. Yep, yeah. I got you.
Yeah, we've had Failure on a shit ton.
Yeah, Failure came on my fucking Stephen Alita Wrench Blackman funeral we had on my joint because.
Oh, nice, Stephen like Blackman. He was always in our chat, man. He donated a lot to us, man. He donated a lot to everybody, but he was always good to us.
He was on my stream like 4 times in the last like 2 or 3 weeks he was alive.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Like he was a regular dude on my stream. He just come over and hop in and like we hang out and chill about fishing and hunting and shit.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean?
So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna swing back onto on the topic here. The Florida man Ryder was visibly terrified and was trembling in his knees. Police said in a statement. Well, no shit, dude. You take a low bike. I mean, it's not even a normal bike where you're like up high. We have like control. You know what I mean?
It looks like a kid's big wheels almost.
Yeah. These things are like you're low to the ground and you're like lean back. I mean, I'm sure you can't feel like you have control, like you're sitting upright on a normal bike. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you can't see shit behind you. Like that shit's fucking like you're fucked, dude.
Yeah.
Why would you be on the goddamn Autobahn? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I know, no shit. You would be fucking terrified, dude. So if there is a wrong highway to get on too, that is the fucking
and you're on a bike. Why don't you just turn around and go back up the off ramp? You know
I know you don't have to fucking. You can stop and turn around on that motherfucker. It'd probably be safer for you to just get off the fucking on ramp. He was probably going for a while before he realized he was on the fucking Autobahn. Oh, I don't know. It's
how long is it gonna take you to notice you're on a fucking freeway? Like even in Florida, it's illegal to ride your bike on a fucking freeway. Like. Yeah. Fucking goddamn Floridians, man. I'm telling you. I'm scared.
I've been on the Autobahn, and they say there's this unwritten rule that you drive, you drive however fast you want in one lane, and you only use the other lane for passing. And if you get in that other lane and somebody is coming up behind you at a nice little clip, it is not their responsibility to slow down. It is your responsibility to see them coming and to get the fuck out of the way because they will just ram your ass going 198 miles an hour.
Yeah, I feel it, dude. I drive truck.
The unwritten rule is that you're responsible for looking behind you and making sure that nobody's gonna like behind.
You know, I drive truck. I deal with that shit all day long. You know what I'm saying?
You know that's.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say that's actually the law in Japan. If you get rear-ended and they can prove that you were able to avoid it. If you would have been paying attention and you still got rear-ended, then it's your responsibility. You weren't paying attention. Ain't that some cold shit? As somebody who also used to drive commercially, Tom, believe me, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, you got to take responsibility for your own shit.
Yeah. It was all well and good, but I shouldn't have to be responsible for the schmuck behind me.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that schmuck. After repeatedly apologizing, the cyclist told officers he had the map on his smartphone and wandered off the cycle path onto the motorway. 43-year-old was traveling from Oslo all the way to Barcelona, all on his recumbent bike. What a dumb shit Florida man thing to do. Go to fucking Oslo to Barcelona on your little fucking douche bike.
Yo, Schmeckle, can I bring Trippy in, dude?
Yeah, bring him in. The Brockus. This ain't going well. The chat says it's going bad again, Brockus.
I'm gonna grab Trippy.
Third time, man.
I love fucking
Number
Trippy.
3.
Yeah. I know it's going horribly wrong. Dude, hold on a second. Fuck off right now. I actually had to yell at one of the kids. No, I know it's going horribly fucking wrong. I'm trying to fix it as much as I possibly can, but like touching my goddamn laptop at this point, I started to see what one of the problems is, and my computer is fucking heating up like crazy. I connected directly to the Wi-Fi, but for some reason it's still not helping. Either I need a different program or I fucking need a better computer. Donate money so I can get a better computer.
You might want to try just using regular OBS.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna test that out at some point and see where that goes, because this is just fucking pissing me off.
But I think for the next little while we'll go without, and maybe give you another week. I already gave you a good Brocks.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to make this work, but again, my laptop probably wasn't built for something like this.
I'll forgive you. Just you got half an hour. Finish this. Whatever this is.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit quietly while everything goes to hell for me, and hopefully it's decent for you guys.
Goddamn train wreck.
It's a nightmare come to life.
And it's not my fault this time. We blame Brockus. Trippy says he's bringing Pickle. I don't know Pickle.
No, fuck it. Bring him. I don't give a fuck. We got a half hour left. Who gives a fuck at this point? You know what I'm saying? This fucking stream's barely working to begin with.
Yeah, Brockus fucked it up enough. Pickle's a good guy. He's one of the co-hosts on Musical Literacy. Brockus.
I sent him a fucking invite.
Brockus, I am here. I am muted. What the fuck do you want?
I was just gonna say, do better next time.
Yo, Scoop.
Yo.
Scoop.
What up?
I don't know, man. Fucking like, yo, me and you gotta do more shit together.
Hell yeah. Bro,
especially when I'm drinking. Like, yo, when I'm drinking, me and you are really good together. But like, when I'm sober, I fucking suck.
It's all good. You gotta do like I do. I just smoke all day. Stay high. What the fuck? Yeah, as long as I don't know, if the weather's shitty tomorrow, I'll stream during the day if you got nothing going on. I'm fucking available.
Man, I'm working.
Yeah, it sucks fucking getting crippled in the one leg, man. I wish I could actually be back at work. I enjoy doing this, you know.
Yo, what happened to your leg?
I was working up at the landfill. And machine, what it was, they were sending us all over the town to clean up shit because they had a lot of abandoned houses and everything. This was right during the housing crisis, right. And the machine broke loose off the truck and was going to take my coworker's head off. So I wasn't, just a quick instinct reaction. I threw him out the way, grabbed the thing, and I'm pushing it back up on the truck. Problem was, because of the way I grabbed it, it wrenched my whole back, and it actually the disc didn't. It didn't hemorrhage, it didn't herniate, it actually got crushed because of how much this thing was. It was called a brush hog. What it was, the town would use them. When the little trees in the middle of the sidewalk would get the Dutch elm disease, they'd send us out with this thing to grind up those little trees. So this thing probably weighed about 485 pounds. Now, I told you, this is about, it's 10 years this August I got injured. Now, I told you back then, I was probably about, my God, I was 29 at the time. But I told you when I was 19, I went out for that World's Strongest Man. I tried. I didn't place. You know, they had fucking guys whipping cars and shit. But you know, that's what I had been training for. So I was always a big guy, and I always kept up with the straight training. You know what I'm saying? There's the strength training and weightlifting. So you know, thank God at least that much. I mean, I didn't get completely fit. This thing, I'm crippled in my right leg. It's only I got like 45% usage from this. That's the reason I'm not working right now. Yeah, it sucks because we got that fucking mafioso up in Albany now, Don Andrew, and the way that he's running my state is I got injured and I'm not in a wheelchair though, so New York State wants me to get a job again. All right, cool, rock on. I go in and try to get a job. I get told New York State says you're an insurance risk, so they won't hire you. They won't let us hire you. I go back and give you your comp money. You got to get a job. I go out to try to get a job. They tell me New York State won't hire you for your, because of insurance. I go back. 10 years I've been going. 10 years since that fucking Ginzo bastard got up in Albany. I can't stand him.
Man, look, he has very little to do with anything. It's some stupid ass fucking policy with the goddamn insurance companies in fucking New York State, man. It's fucking completely retarded.
He executive ordered it when he first got in there. He changed everything. He changed the workman's comp. That's the reason New York's able to pay for everything. They took away a big bunch of the workman's comp that they had here.
All right, we got trippy poop. Brockus, now's the time to wrap it up because the fucking audience ain't getting anything. Say a fucking outro. Wrap it up. We'll try and figure this out, Brockus, but we don't got it tonight. Yes! Brockus!
Yo, Schmeckle. Schmeckle, do you want me to walk us out of here, man?
Yeah, I mean, we still need Brockus to hit the end button, though.
Maybe he had a heart attack and maybe he killed himself.
He is a large man.
Wait, Schmeckle, can you just go refresh your fucking, your stream key?
Maybe he's getting laid. Just kidding.
Laid more often than you, Rob. He's got his palm.
Brockus, get your ass back here. We need you.
Nothing wrong with a little menage a moi.
Brockus!
Alright, so time to share the Hangout link into the chat.
Brockus, tell me motherfucker, get the fuck back here.
Yo, what is going on with this? This is the weirdest hangout ever.
We got AP in the chat. As good as your ability to fine tune the keyframes and frame rate. AP, please.
Yeah, man, you need to help this motherfucker out, AP.
Professors.
From what I hear, fucking Unknown Archive has some videos on how to use OBS. I think that would be another guy to go to. That dude fucking runs this shit.
None of them apparently have been quite good enough. Brockus, Lo-Fi, I'm looking at you.
What? Didn't Lo-Fi's channel get fucking a strike or something?
Lo-Fi got a strike for anime tits or something like that.
It said nudity, but she doesn't show nudity.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna go there actually. This shit down.
Wait,
where the fuck did
I said that in the chat?
I said a couple mean things. Did he run away? Like,
he could be choking his family out. He'll be on the news as California man.
He's going to murder all of his family, turn off all the devices to the end.
Kill those damn dogs next door.
Bruni,
if he's not here, I can't even do my last triggering story.
Unable to fix your shit. Bruni, Rob don't run the OBS for mistaken lunatics. The smoker.
Yeah, I don't do the OBS. It's fucking okay.
Yeah, you should.
I just show up in
Accelerate. Yo, Accelerate got some skills and shit. You could talk to him.
Pull me up.
I mean, my bottom bitch does all my production work.
Broadcast.
I need one of those.
Rockets was supposed to be, but he's.
Harlequin's happy hour never even got me my fucking sandwich.
You're still waiting on that? Wasn't that like a few days ago?
Yeah, dude. I think
Trippy,
what happened.
how's the cruise yesterday on Friday?
It went
to a shit show.
direction.
It did.
Than it, you know?
I was hanging on the beach. I only caught like 10 minutes of it.
You gotta watch
we
further in.
ended up talking about one of our co-hosts' penises. That's
Yeah.
all I'll say on
You
the.
find out on your own. Don't do that shit. Do it twice.
No,
Do it
not
three
so much.
times. Try and watch it. At
Not
least
so much this time.
Yeah, you gotta watch it like
wait.
5 times.
Was that the one AP had to come to the Church of Jesus Christ?
That was the one where, because of you, Tom, I'm blaming this one on you. I yelled at AP.
And I slapped the shit out of him the next day.
Stop
I
talking
slapped.
about
Blatant homosexuality.
Yeah,
Little
I
bit.
slapped the bitch out of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Tom Pease had to remove the bitch niggas from his body with his fucking right pimp hand.
That the stream we did the other day.
Alright,
Yes, it
we got
was.
Fenris in the chat, and he says it sounds like it's clearing up, no more buffering. I think maybe Brockus did leave to murder his family.
Well, at least murdering cell phones.
Well, okay, it sounds like we're all good as long as Brockus stays the fuck away and mutes his ass.
I mean, like, if it ends up being all shitty, do you guys want to move over to the Trippy Cast? Yeah? Yeah?
I
Trippy.
stepped away.
I gotta go to bed, man. I gotta get up in the morning here soon.
Quit trying to ride the cut stream's dick, Trippy.
I
Bro,
got 100
Bro,
subs.
that's why because I brought you in so that you could ride our dick.
I love these beautiful bastards in the
Tom and
chat.
Scooby, who I respect.
I love these awesome people in the chat. They're
I'm
so
back
good.
with-
Yeah, but at least I was invited to ride the dick.
Are we ending this? What's up? I walked away
I
for a
was
bit.
pushing about it.
Brockus
Who'd you
said you
kill?
walked away and we were gonna end it, but then apparently it's working again.
Yeah.
Who'd you
'cause
kill, Brockus?
I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like my fucking.
How many of your family members are dead, Brockus?
None of them
Did you kick the modem?
that you need to know about.
Yo, Brockus is still fucking working for me. I don't know about y'all.
They're not dead yet. He buried them alive.
It's gonna be
No,
like man from
my
California.
my computer is it's dancing on yellow and red. It's most of the time it's red, part of the time it's yellow, but it's been fucking like for the
Your
first.
shit is garbage. I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you that right now. Your shit is garbage.
You don't need
Mine
to
does the
fucking
same
tell
thing,
me.
Brockus.
You don't
Mine
need
does
to
the
tell
same
me.
thing.
Look, this is
You
why
are
I
not
keep
alone.
telling people, like, if you fucking donate and I get money, then I can actually buy better shit so this stuff doesn't fucking happen.
But
Do I need to hook you up with my fucking fan base?
He sent me money.
your fan base. Forget these guys.
Conveniently just
Yo.
post it.
Trippy, look
I'll
here,
get
man.
a
I already
laptop
gave
and
you
we
my
won't have to
fan
go
base.
to the drop.
Yeah, no, of course it
Yo.
drops right back. To
Yo,
the
man,
fucking
Trippy already got my squad over in his joint. He just never uses his shit. That's your fault.
Hey, I'm
Brockus,
just taking off on Monday. That's what I do.
yo, Brockus, dude, look here. I got a gangster fan base. You need to come on my motherfucking channel and fucking come and show your shit and get some money for a new computer.
Well, it's just gonna be me showing
money,
the fucking
son.
gun stream. I barely do anything on my own damn channel, and when I do anything, it's usually like I got.
I don't give a fuck, yo. I need a dude for promote a smaller YouTuber joint on my channel. You're gonna come over there and we'll help you out and we'll get you some subs for some fucking guys who will give you some bread for a new computer.
Hey, don't forget about Ace and Pickle. Those guys could use it too.
Man, look, I'm not on Aces and Pickle stream right now. I'm on fucking
true.
I'm on the Cunt stream and Brockus shit is fucked up, and it's
No.
making me sound bad. These people are out here talking about Tom Pease's buffering and shit. I'm not cool with that. I
Look.
don't like buffering.
I don't like any of this either. It's just every fucking time I try to run this goddamn thing. Every time it's the cunt stream, it goes horribly fucking wrong. I do not understand it. I think it's because like I will stream longer for it. I don't know. Time of day, it's the fucking Wi-Fi. I don't know what's actually happening, but my computer has decided it fucking hates Schmeckle.
It's like I'm tired of seeing a 3-eyed fucking baby gorilla.
Yeah, no. Either way, everything is going to fucking hell. I think I'm just.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I knew this was gonna be fucked up when I got on here, and I could not switch over to my Gorilla joint at all. Like it would not let me on. Like I fucking did this shit like 4 times. I even tried to do it later. And like I don't know what type of old school bullshit Google Hangouts you're running, but like it is complete and utter garbage.
Well, we're running the offline one or whatever, but
I don't even know what the fuck this shit is. This ain't even fucking real. This is like a fucking Chinese knockoff Google Hangouts and shit.
it's the regular Google Hangouts without being able to go live.
Yeah, no. Either way, it's still very much in the fucking right on my end. And in all honesty,
Okay.
It's because you're running a busted ass version.
How about this, guys? As long as the stream is going good for a little bit, would you like to hear my special Break Brockus's Mind story?
Before you do that, Rob, I would just like to say, Brockus, in case I was listening, sorry if I was mean to you again tonight.
I don't.
No, you're not.
What? Guys, get
Well,
off
anyway.
that shit. No,
I
seriously.
want to say this right now. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking Taylor Swift had a great video, but Beyonce made the best album all year round. You know what I'm saying? Me the fuck on. I'm like, yo, it's really love. You know what I'm saying? That Shelby having me come over here and help y'all fuck out. I like coming over here. And Brockus, stop stealing bootleg shit that's already free to begin with.
It's not the fucking program.
Kenny West. Fucking Kenny West.
Fucking things.
Have a good one. Remember, once
I'm not leaving. I was just thanking you. You know what I'm saying? Because of love, man. You know what I mean?
He's getting his Kanye in.
either way, remember, I want something with you and Scooby soon.
I know, man. Like, yo.
But it can't be on this OBS shit. It's gotta be on regular Hangouts.
Yeah, man.
We'll figure out OBS eventually. If I can get a fucking laptop, we won't need to go through Brockus.
No. Don't buy a laptop, dude.
The whole time.
Yeah, listen to Tom.
Yo, do not buy a laptop. Buy a fucking PC with a decent fucking processor and shit. I'm telling you, I went and I got a laptop.
If you fucking know this shit, send me some fucking desktops I should look at.
No, I'm like, no, I don't know this shit, but I'm telling you.
I built
It's a
my
good
brother's
recommendation.
desktop, Schmeckle. I'll send you some shit if you want.
Yeah.
Everybody will tell you. Everybody will tell you who runs a laptop. OBS cannot run off a laptop. It does not have enough horsepower.
Nope.
It won't do it.
It might have been able to before, but not any fucking more.
I got a few people in my server that actually built their own computers and do this constantly. I can hook you up.
Hey, if anyone can tell me what I fucking need, I have
Definitely.
no idea with any of that shit.
Yeah, I got 2 people that can hook you up, definitely. One's this Canadian I'm friendly with. The guy designs his own computers. I mean, he builds his own chipboards and everything, guys.
No, I'm gonna tell you what.
Why are you friendly with the Canadian?
Now that should be perfect because Snuggles from Fake America too.
Yo,
Yeah,
Excel.
that's why I was telling him.
You know Accelerate. My bottom bitch, yo, he builds laptop. He builds computer. He's a tech guy. That's what he runs. He runs, I think, he runs a big corporation.
Whoever the fucking can tell me what to do, I don't care who it is. As long as I can figure out how to get a decent setup for a small amount of money. Or at least the smallest amount of money.
You need a 7-monitor hookup, right? And then with that 7 monitors, you won't have enough money to buy the computer.
Type shit.
And then when you don't have enough money to buy the computer, you'll be on the street corner sucking that dick.
Yo, and then I can hook you up with some work, man. Maybe I'll buy you bedazzled knee pads. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta build you up, dude. We gotta bust you down and then build you up.
I'm no cheap whore. I don't want. I'm gonna need fucking